So now let's get started. So JavaScript is a high-level interpreted programming language used to make web pages interactive. It can be used both in front end and back end. So browser and Node.js development. So this is the example of JavaScript. So next, variables. Now variables are containers for storing data values declared using variable, letter or constant. The example of variables is this. So letter means block scope variable, constant means constant value, function variable means function scope. So next, conditional statements. So conditional statements allow decisions in code using if else and else. So this is the JavaScript of conditional statements. So next, arrays. Arrays are used to store multiple values in one variable. So the example of arrays is this. This is the example of arrays. Next, you can loop or manipulate them using methods like push, pop, length. And next, coming to loops. Loops are used to repeat code multiple times. And the example of loops is here. This is the example of loop. So we can also mention for while, do while and for each loops. Next, functions. Functions are usable blocks of code. So the example of function is this block of code. So functions can take parameters and return values. Next, coming to objects. Objects store data in key value pairs. So the example of objects is over here. This is the example of objects. This is the example of object. Next, coming to Node.js. Node.js is a runtime environment that allows running JavaScript outside the browser. Built on Chrome's V8 engine, used for building servers, APIs and chatbots. So this is the example of Node.js. This is the example of Node.js. So next, coming to callback functions. A callback function is a function passed as an argument to another function and executed later. So the example of callback functions is here. This is the example of callback functions. Next, installing packages in Node.js. Packages and extra features to Node.js. Installed using npm node package manager. So if you have to show in terminal, you have to use this code. Next, building a Telegram chatbot using Node.js. Create a bot. First of all, create a bot. Open Telegram and search for bot father. Type new bot, set a name and username. Copy the API token provided. So now install the package npm install node telegram bot API. So the code example is given here. This is the example of the code. So next, we have to run the bot using this node index.js. Test in Telegram. Open your bot and type hi. It should reply instantly. So thank you for watching. These were the core JavaScript and Node.js concepts along with how to build a Telegram chatbot using Node.js.